now. So let me get back and check that. We've got 2 minutes till the start of the
2 minutes till the start. Bell, you want to put somebody in your queue. Highlight a player, because the first person is also showing his auto draft, so is the person after you. So if the first person auto drafts, it's going to automatically take the top player. But if you click a player and put him in your queue or have him highlighted, your queue is in the upper right-hand corner if you're on a computer. I'm not sure how you're doing it, but down at the bottom, there should also be an auto draft button. You can make sure that that's not turned on. Okay, you're live now.
Okay, it's going now, yeah.
Because I just started getting the sound from it in my headset echoing.
I switched that off, don't worry.
Okay, Bell, you are good. It's no longer on auto draft. Anybody else who's showing the little spiral design next to their name? Michael, Krista, Bill, all the ones I suspect of being bots except for Mikey D. You're all on auto draft. Hopefully DeCarlo remembered. Have we seen him yet?
I haven't seen him, but I did send a few emails out to the subscribed Fantasy League members. So beyond that, there was not much else I could do.
Well, we got 30 seconds until the first pick, which Michael's nifty team is going to take Connor McDavid.
And then Bell will be on the clock.
Bell's going to take her star from last year, Nathan McKinnon again, I bet.
Yeah, could do worse. I'm debating whether I should go X rank or rank. X rank or rank. X rank. It does make a little bit of
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So Michael's nifty team, whoever Michael is on the clock.
That's who I suspect is a bot.
Yeah.
Michael, Krista.
Oh, well, Bill went for Nathan.
Shocker.
Absolute shocker.
I kind of suspect Krista is a bot too. And now my daughter Jamie is on the... Oh, she had her pick ready to go, I guess. Bill's awesome bot. And Basco's on the clock. I'm not seeing who people are taking.
I am.
Okay, yeah, on the main screen, I guess I can see it. I just can't see it on my stuff. Cole Caulfield.
Okay. Fuck it. I might have made a mistake. I didn't make a mistake, but, you know, I've committed to a certain pathway now.
That was a bit early.
Smokey got Kale. I was thinking of Mikhail Makar, but I decided to go for the goalie. Might as well go for goalies.
Nope. My daughter's already upset somebody got Caulfield instead of her. You had to pick earlier. You could have done it. You went pasta. Miko's off the board. Gross. Let's see.
Tough. Oh, I was going to go for Brady Kachuk. You bastard. It's coming back now.
Yep.
So you got Hellebuck as well. That was another one I was looking at.
Yeah, the way my draft is going to go, I had to grab a goalie early.
What's wrong with Sorokin? Is he injured? No.
No, I think they're just splitting time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, Chris. Chris Mead says the Golden Knights are at a poker tournament that he's helping out at with at the golf resort right now.
Cool. Yeah, good one.
Well, Smokey's on the clock. The big names are coming off the board real quick in this draft. It'll be interesting once we get down to like round 7 or 8 with this many players.
This is not good. I'm going to get screwed because I haven't got...
I'm okay with that. And Basco. Sid the Kid.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. I know who I'd like next, but it's unlikely. I'm unlikely to get them. It's not going to happen.
I have no way of knowing who I would like next because it's like 20 picks away still.
Oh, come on. It'll be here sooner than you think. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Sooner than before.
Georgiev off the board for Bell. Bell's loading up on Avs again.
She is. I think this is going to be a total disaster for me this year. I guess that's what I get for being in the middle of the draft.
Well, it could be what we get if all these people are actually bots.
Wonder if they'll trade with us if they're bots. Oh, okay. Let's
There's some surprises happening.
I might get them. I might actually get my next pick.
What, Bobrovsky?
No. I've got 2 good goalies, and I'll wait till later to get a third one.
Oh, did you already get the second one? I didn't see you.
I got Shesterkin and Saros, and I've just picked Roman Josi. I don't have any centers, or I've no forwards yet. I've got no forwards.
There's plenty of those in the league.
That's what I always think.
Yeah, Chris, that sounds like it's a lot like my garage. The poker room is so full of cigar smoke, it could be its own dog bank. Yeah, fog bank makes more sense.
Interesting. Who's going to take Jack Campbell?
Right.
Just waiting for it. Okay.
All right. Have a good night, Chris Mead. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you get some autographed stuff from them.
Pain. Painful. I finally got a center. I finally got a center. I got a center. Woohoo!
And he's
dear,
crap.
dear. It's crap. Wasn't the ones I was after. Oh, I just see Bedard only went now. Oh, okay.
Yep, that would be my daughter. Oh, you're feeling so bad you're already having a second one, huh?
I am, yes. This is tough. Oh, okay. Let's
I'm just glad Bill was actually able to pick this year.
Indeed. It does make a difference. It's more fun that way.
There are two ridiculously annoying flies trapped in here right now. So
Smoke
if you
them
hear an electric pop, that means I got one of them with the racket.
Aren't you gonna smoke them out?
They don't seem to care.
Oh, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? I know what I'd like to do, but
Later, Silver. Have a good one.
Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
Don't worry. Vasco will take exactly who you were thinking of.
Oh,
nope,
he took
took a
Interesting.
goalie.
I've got so many C's, LWs, and RWs missing. It's ridiculous. Oh dear, oh dear.
I think I'll probably go with a completely different way of thinking from here on out.
I see. Well, I just don't know. But I better make up my mind soon.
All right, we're back to Tay. It goes pretty fast with so many people auto-drafting, though.
It does. I'm still trying to think about this shit.
4, 5. Yeah, six of the 13 are auto-drafting.
Yeah.
I think my thinking that we got invaded by bots is probably right.
Probably right. Well, that's just cannon fodder for us then. Okay.
It's all fun and games till the bots win.
Indeed. That's how bot wins. It could happen. Could well happen. Oh dear, I gotta start reading some forwards here. This is ridiculous. Yeah, there's one. Oh, there's one. Oh, I'm never gonna. Oh, somebody took Rupee. No, I'm really not happy with any of my picks. Really. Can we start this again? I'm the commissioner. I say we start again.
Kick out all the bots and start again.
Kick out all the bots, start again. No, I've screwed this up royally. It's moved too fast for me. I'm getting old.
Well, you better start getting ready again. You got 2 to go.
I know. Oh, God. Okay.
And Basco is not going to give you any break.
Nope. He took the one above me. He took Jarvis. I took Nugent Hopkins. I figured he might do that. I still don't have any right wing. You got no right wingers.
It happens.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. That's a sneaky one for later. Okay. Okay, there's one. I'm just trying to get some positions now. So at least I've got something on the board for those positions I'm lacking. Well, you took Miro. Interesting. Yeah.
Got to get some D started somewhere.
Get the Ds, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I trust the ranks versus the X ranks versus any of it.
I know they're radically different in places.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple of sneaky guys down here now.
Jaffo, I think some people auto-drafted because they forgot that the draft was tonight or didn't realize it was tonight, and I think the other 4 are bots that invaded our league. That's my guess. What's up, awesome one? But it definitely makes the draft a little bit weird because people are taking things that normally might not have been taken. How many rounds are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rounds total. So we're halfway through.
I'm just going to go for the next one up.
What's up, TZ? Yep, fantasy hockey draft. Getting ready for next week's season start.
Okay. Oh, all right. There's nothing worse than when you think you've got a player marked out and you see them
Targeted.
disappearing. That's right.
Right. Well, it's only another 10 minutes till my 2 picks.
Indeed. Okay, I got a couple of ideas here.
Awesome one. Did you see they're making a new Happy Gilmore? Speaking of Adam Sandler hockey.
Yeah. I just totally mistrust anything like that now. Like,
Yep.
why? Why? What are you going to do to it? No, this. Okay, it's up to Jam. She's on.
Nope. Yeah, she was hoping to get the other Hughes.
Oh, she's got Bowen Byram.
Bowen Byram.
Bowen Byram. Asco's going to screw me again. I just know it.
We can only hope.
Oh, that's not what I was going for, so that's good. So I'm going to try, and this is an interesting one. I'm going to go for this guy, Matvey Mikov. I think
Jaffo, after they fired him from the show, the Mighty Ducks Disney show, I don't think that one's going to happen.
Oh, interesting. Why has that guy got no notes? If they don't have a little thing with notes next to them, I'm like, okay. Does
Rookie?
that mean there's nothing happening with them, or
they died in between the season?
They died 10 minutes ago, yeah. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I'm just considering taking a leap of faith on somebody, that's all.
That sounds foolish.
It does, doesn't it? It never works. You realize we've still got like 7 picks to go yet.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going to be at the real
Haven't even
dregs.
started on my bench. Last year, there was a wealth of players, an abundance of players, but that was with only 6 teams. Yeah. So you could get basically a superstar at every single position.
Yeah. I know, I'm struggling here. We're going to be in the real dregs by the end of it.
I think mine's turning out okay. I'll tell you what my strategy was that I had to change to afterwards, if you haven't figured it out yet.
I mean, I did go for my goalie first strategy, so I can't complain about that. I did get 2 goalies.
So did I.
Yeah.
Who got the better pair of goalies between me and you?
I think it's
Hellebuck and Bobrovsky for me.
I think I would have liked having Hellebuck instead of what Shesterkin, but hey, it's 6.5 a dozen. Okay, I got to do this. There we go. I'm just filling positions now. There we go. There's at least one category I might win.
Hits?
Yes. I've got I've got some hitters. I know it's a crazy thing to go for, but it's a category you can win, so it's perfectly legit.
It's points.
It's legit. Okay. I do know who I'll go for next if I get the chance.
Oh, I want this fly to just land somewhere. Oh, I've still got a while.
Yeah, you've got a bit of time. I'm just waiting for Basco to screw me again. Oh,
Well, the funny thing is, he's
here's
probably
your
not real
last.
happy with you screwing him coming back.
That's true.
It
Absolutely
can't
true.
always be Basco screwing you when you get to pick before him on the way back.
That's very true, but still not relevant. Right, okay, it's me now. I better fill another right wing position. There you go, Brian Rust. Okay, I got my forwards filled out.
I don't.
And if I get half a chance, I'll get my maybe get my next D pick. No, it's gone. Frickin' Cocho. Okay, I've got another D pick. It's either going to be that one, or it's going to be that one, or it's going to be. I don't like the ones that've got a horrendous plus minus, even if their other stats are good.
Right. Well,
I might have to have another drink now.
now my forwards and goalies are filled out. All I need is a defenseman and then whatever else I can grab.
Let them eat cake, David. Let them eat cake. This is the Mike Roach after party. That is true.
Yeah. Did we just get
We're
Snow Dub Raid coming in?
We did. Snow Dub Raid by the sounds of it. I was, well, I say someone that sounds like me was on there for a while. Okay, is Mikey D an auto pick or is he actually picking?
Oh, he's an auto pick.
He's an auto pick. Well, that's
You can tell by the cycle symbol next to his name instead of the avatar.
That's good because it means I get my next pick that I wanted and I got him. Bingo. Oh, I can see at least one good Carolina player left. I might go for that.
You realize they can hear you, right?
Oh, there's lots of them left, though. Okay, now we're into the bench. So I know who I'm going for next then.
So do I.
And it might not be an obvious one. It's at this
Goes
point.
to Spierre.
He's still out there, I think.
I know. That's the Carolina player I was figuring you were targeting.
I'm looking at him, but I have other ones. I have others. I might leave him for you.
I wouldn't take him.
It's tough when, I've got to look at so RDDC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, I know what I need next.
Pop.
That sounded good.
Yeah. New bottle of Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace goes around and around. Okay,
Just
Basco.
a baby bottle this time.
The baby oil bottle.
P. Diddy bottle.
The P. Diddy bottle. Okay, what's Basco going to do here? How's Basco going to screw me this time? The clock is ticking. Oh, Kopitar, good choice. That wasn't who I had next, but good choice. I'm going to be a homer. I'm going for Logan Stankoven, who is well down the rankings, but
Stanky.
he only played so many games at the end when he came up to the big team. So I think
he was pretty good when he came up.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a good season. So, 1, 2. Now I'm counting how many of each position I've got. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Could be worse.
Fine, I'll take him.
I left Ghost for you. Yeah, he's yours. Oh, there's still a couple of good ones out there, you know. Who are you going to do next? And if I talk, will it put you off?
I've got my team filled out now. It's just bench players, so. There, backup goalie locked up.
Oh, I was looking at him, but I thought I'd leave him for you.
I didn't want my daughter to get him. She's got in her other league because that was the only person still available to really get when she got no goalies. Yeah. Yep, there's the comment. Dad, I loathe you. It sounds like love.
Well, join the rest of us then. Welcome to the club. Okay. I think I probably need another goalie too. Now it's getting closer to me. Should I do that or another D? You need 3 goalies, so I'll go for this guy.
I'm down to 2 spots on the team left.
Yeah, me too. Two spots. I could probably do with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Do with one more of a certain position. Okay, I think this guy right here. If I get the chance. Your last got Mason McTavish, the man with the best name in the league. Good Scottish name.
Oh, she likes this player that was playing tonight. I think his last name was Bonk, Oliver Bonk or something like that.
Bonk.
She was just, I was talking to her on the phone and she just kept laughing. And I was like, what are you laughing at? She was like, there's this player that's playing right now. His name's something like Oliver Bonks. Or Oliver Bonk. And it was just like, she couldn't stop cracking up at his name.
Hello to everybody out there that is watching on all our different channels, by the way. Good to see you all.
Yeah, this isn't the normal show. This is just the
draft.
The draft night for the fantasy league for people that wanted to sign up from the show and bots, apparently.
I like bots.
You would.
I like bots. Then
Bottoms up.
there you go.
Oh, I've still
That's
got a
for the
while.
bot. That's for the bots.
Bottoms up.
If you can hear anything.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You heard it, yeah. Didn't have that switched on, did I? Wasn't switched on. Wasn't bleeding switched on.
Yeah, there's not a lot left.
No, when there's 13 players picking, it soon goes down to the dregs. Bell got Sam Bennett. That was a good pick at this level. I think you and I are going to be fighting out with the goalie stats, though. It's going to be an interesting fight.
Just like last year.
Yeah. Okay. Pasco.
Only I left like 12 games on the bench last year. That probably cost me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and for those who haven't played before, it's a rotisserie league, so it's really the stats that count. It's not head-to-head. You're not winning a game against somebody every week. It's the accumulation of stats week on week.
Throughout the whole season. Yeah. But it does show week to week who's moving up and who's moving down.
That's right, yeah.
Don't you do it, Tay.
Tay's going to do it. Do it, Tay. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't know why the auto draft is taking so long. There.
One, two, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I know what I need to pick next, assuming I get the chance. Oh, I don't like that plus minus, though. That's a bad one. Then again, if I'm not going to win the plus minus stats, what does it matter?
Well, each placement in the plus minus stats is points.
True. So you don't want someone that's got an absolutely horrendous plus minus, even if they have some other benefits.
All right, my draft is done.
Who did you pick last? So you got Rodriguez and you got McCann.
Evan Rodriguez and Jared McCann. Did you figure out my strategy yet?
You're picking useless people who can't play.
No,
like
they're
Nazem
all...
Kadri.
Almost every single player is a center left wing or center right wing. Since I wasn't able to get right wings and left wings at the beginning.
I do try to double up myself. I like the CLW or CRW or LWRW. Lots of variety then that you can switch in and out. So you've got a full roster most nights. Yeah.
Since I got stuck with goalies in the beginning, I had to figure out a way to get forwards that were versatile and still good.
That's kind of how I usually play my drafts as well, because I always miss the top centers and whatever. Yeah, no, you've done quite well, I think, looking at your team.
Yeah, we can do a review of the teams because we're only, 45 minutes into the show.
I think yours is pretty good, I think, yeah.
I got some names. It depends on whether they can still play this season. Smokey's happy with his. That's good to hear. Got Bell's last pick, and then Bot. The question is, will Mike DiCarlo be surprised that he has a team?
Probably. We should have. As commissioner, I should have had a way of forcing those not here to pick from the bottom of the rankings. Bottom up. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Yeah.
Jamie's happy with her team.
So we're just waiting on the bot.
Yep.
The bot who happened to get Connor McDavid.
Right. The bot with first pick of the overall.
Yeah. Lawson, so Bell's going for a Utah player. Utah. Lawson Krause. Sounds like a lawyer in a television show. Lawyer. Lawson
All right.
Krause. Lawyer.
Draft is complete.
Oh, I've still got Michael's Nifty is on the clock there.
Oh, no. It says draft complete. There's 10 minutes to.
I don't know who they picked.
On
My
the last
draft is
pick.
complete. So how do we see everyone's team?
Just go back to the regular league overview. And it should have everybody loaded in, I think. I hope.
Well, we'll start with me because I'm at the top of this list. Yeah, it still says it must be a glitch. It says on the clock for the last one. So
Yeah, it's fine.
just running out the clock, I guess. So I've got Wyatt Johnston. And I started with goalies and defenders, so I was pretty screwed for forwards. So I got Wyatt Johnston, right, Nugent Hopkins, Andrei Svechnikov, Timo Meyer. And I went for Mikov, who I think is a rookie, or was possibly a rookie last year. Potential, though, if he gets a game. Potential to be good, I think. Yeah, so if he gets a game, then fine.
Yeah,
if he doesn't,
if
then
he
I'm
ever
screwed.
plays.
If he ever plays, I'm screwed. If he doesn't play, I'm screwed. Ryan Rust, who I've had for a number of years in different teams. Shoresy was one of my early picks because he's a big shooter. Lausen, who's a big hitter. So is Brendan Dillon. Ekblad Stankoven, Rasmus Anderson, and Tyler Toffoli. So. Goalies, though, Shesterkin and Saros. And then I picked up as a third goalie Toronto's Stollarts, who was pretty good last year as a backup. So
Jamie says Matvei Mishkov had 2 goals tonight in his preseason game.
yeah, I think he might be a good find for the year. He might be a good fantasy find. So had an eye on him.
What's up, Pope?
Hey, Pope. So, Brahma, you've got Brady to Chuck. Brady
Yeah.
up Chuck.
Unfortunately,
Sebastian Aho,
that fell to me.
Seabass. Yeah, I normally
Yeah.
get Seabass for my teams quite a lot. He's always an extremely good point producer.
Yes.
Stamkos.
And stays pretty good on the plus minus.
Indeed. See, there's the ones that got like horrendous plus minus, Stamkos and Vetrano. You got to think, over the season it's not so important because it balances out week to week, but it's still pretty bad overall.
Yeah.
I try and stay away from them, but sometimes you just got no choice.
Yeah, by the time I was drafting them, I didn't have much choice. But
Oh,
as you can see, everybody's a center left winger, center right winger, or a left winger, right winger.
got Miro. But, I mean, the good thing about Stamkos and Vetrano is they're good shooters, good point producers.
Yeah.
See, Trevor Moore I actually wanted to get, but he went. You got him, so I couldn't get him. Heiskanen and Riley, not bad.
Pretty good V-core.
Yeah, not bad.
No backups
bench.
for my DE yet.
No, I noticed that, yeah.
Well, actually, no, Shane would be the backup. No, you do. We do play 4 a week, don't we?
You do play 4. I usually have a 5th on the bench just to make sure I can fill that up. And you've got a good goalie lineup. Maybe Annan is. It depends. I mean,
depends on how quickly Georgiev falls apart this year.
That's right. Yeah.
Because Annan had 5 shutouts last year, I think.
Yeah. So not bad, mate. I mean, I'm quite impressed. You did all right.
Jamie My daughter is already having buyer's remorse.
So let's take a look at Jamie's team while we're out. Oh, she's got some gaps. Oh dear. Oh.
That's what happens when you pick the players you like instead of the spots you need to fill.
So there's a big absence of left wing and right wing. A lot of centers.
Yeah, she tends to have crushes on centers, apparently.
So I think some of those centers may be coming on the trade market in the league, the waiver wire.
That would seem likely.
However, Bedard, Zibanejad, Pasta, those are good locks. They're pretty good.
Yep.
Quinn Hughes. Delaney was a player I wanted to get, but he was gone when it came to my chance to get him. Drysdale. I don't think Drysdale's particularly good in any category, I'd have to say. He may be hot.
I don't know how much he's going to be playing, really.
Yeah. Who's on the bench? Oh, geez. Owen Power's pretty good. Mason McTavish is pretty good. Yeah, goalies, you got inconsistent Ottinger, old Marc-Andre Fleury, and Silovs, well, he doesn't play a lot, so...
He may play more than Andre Fleury.
He may. I think there's some tweaking to be done there, Jamie, I think. I have to say there's some tweaking. You're not going to get anything left. There's no left wingers. Who else is with us tonight?
This is her first fantasy league. Well, Belle's here, so
you can help her out. So let's look at Belle's thorny roses, and thank you for taking part again this year, Belle. Well, you've got right out the gate. You got Nathan McKinnon. So
same center she relied on all year last year, the reigning MVP in the NHL.
Yeah. So you've actually got a killer pair of centers there because Verhaeghe's brilliant too. Good pick with Clayton Keller because LWRW. Same with Drake Batherson. Those are two excellent picks. I'm really impressed. Duchesne, he's okay. Produces some points.
He'll produce shots on goal at very least.
Yeah, Kiru's a ton of shots on goal, so not so bad. I had him on my wish list for lower down. Let's look at the defenders. Fox. Good assists, good PPP. Dobson, he was on my list too. You can tell by the little star that I can remove him from the watch list.
Right.
Erik Karlsson, what's up with Karlsson that he's out? Is he just a contract? Or is he just not playing in the...
Probably just a minor injury. Yeah. I don't know.
Sider's got a great haircut. So that's probably why Bill picked him. Beckett's Bennett. Bennett's a good pick. Good all-round pick. You need those guys on the bench. Krause.
Bill's saying some of her picks that she had lined up got taken right at the last second. So
yeah. So
since she's scrambling, huh?
She's got Georgiev.
Well,
you never know.
He fell apart at the end of the season, but he had a pretty good run in the playoffs. He out-dueled Hellebuck.
But Vasilevsky, well, he might.
That's a pretty good tandem.
It's not bad. Jarry's okay. So that's not a bad three. Not a bad threesome. Bell's having a good threesome there.
How about Basco? And then we got Smokies around too, and then Kocho.
So let's look at Basco. He's gone for the old masters, Sidney Crosby.
And Ovechkin.
So the oldies. Lafreniere is a great pick. I try and pick him up if I get the chance in my teams. Jarvis is also a great pick. You can see the ones I've tagged on my normal
on your wish list.
Yeah, my wish list for not for this fantasy, but just in general for the player lists. Cole Caulfield, well, damn good shot totals.
And left wing, right wing.
Yeah, playing on a poor team, but still producing well.
And gets the ice time.
He gets the ice time, yeah. Letang's always getting on a bit, but he's always value. He's a good value pick.
Yeah, and he gets some hits.
He does.
So does Sherratt.
Kopitar's a good pick. That Montreal player, I don't even attempt to pronounce his name. Okay, what is his name? Arbor Zahaka.
Jacage,
Is that it?
Jacage, I believe.
And then the other oldster, Malkin. I'm interested in the goalies here, though. So Samsonov, yeah, pretty good. Varlamov, yeah, you know. I don't know much about Primo.
Well, he's only rostered on 3% of the teams in the league.
Did get 8 wins last year with a .910 save percentage. So
is
not
that
bad,
last
not
year's
bad.
stats, or is that this year's projected?
I think that's last year's actual stats. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Well, 8 wins with 2 shutouts is not bad.
Not bad at all. So that could be a nice, sneakily good pick. So who else is here? Kocho's here.
Kocho and Smokey.
Kocho's got Draisaitl, who is now, is he not the highest paid player in the league now?
I believe so.
I did have an article about that, but Reinhardt is a pick I usually try to get myself. Just a great all-round value pick with some good shooting, solid PPP, and goals. So it's a great pick.
Oh, the draft is closing. Getting my audio alerts in the background since I didn't close it out myself.
It's done, yeah. Kacheny. Yeah, good shots total. There's some big shooters here.
Night, Jamie.
Cheers, Jamie. Yeah. Oh, Davina's talking about was not was. Walk the dinosaur. Walk dinosaur. I remember that record.
I do too.
I do too. Josh Morrissey. These are tough. When you've got 13 people picking to get a good decor, is tough. Thomas Harley on there. Now, he tailed off a bit in the playoffs, but he had a good season. And the Stars got a really good deal on him for a 2-year deal, which I guess you would call a bridge deal, for a very reasonable...
Night, Basco. Thanks for drafting. Hopefully we'll see you through the league. We'll be talking about it every Saturday night. We'll go through the fantasy.
Cheers, Basco. I just wanted to sidetrack. So Harley, because we didn't have a lot of cap space, 2-year $8 million contract is not bad. Given
that's
how
a commitment. That's $4 million a year.
Yeah, but it's defenders are tough to get, and we got a good deal on re-signing Lundell. Asa Lundell is probably going to finish his career with us.
Unless you're Colorado, then you've got 6 deep every year. Because you start with Makar and Taves, and then you don't have to worry anything beyond that for the most part.
Who cares about the rest?
Yeah.
Skinner, Pavic, Walker. Yeah, it's some good stuff in here. Now, Stuart Skinner. Edmonton are top of the betting odds right now. Shortest odds to win the Stanley Cup. So...
Yeah, they keep trying to make it a thing.
And Skinner does have a great tash, so it's important.
Well, what I tend to look at is most of my team percentage rostered above 70 or 80%.
Yes,
and how much of that is also started. So, I mean, for the most part, if you're seeing a good chunk of your team is rostered, that means you picked along with the majority of people that are doing fantasy hockey this year. And then if your started percentage is high as well, then you're probably in for a pretty good year.
Yeah. So Kocho, I think, is a little weaker on the goalie side, I'd say. That's just me.
A little bit, but Kemper was going to get rostered. Skinner was going to get rostered. They're 2 goalies that were going to be playing.
They will play,
as starters for the most part. Well, Kemper may not be starting this year.
Yeah, so I would say a little bit weaker on the goalie front for Kocho, but some pretty good stats elsewhere.
Yeah, it's hard to be a jack of all trades and win a rotisserie league. You've got to go for, Either your goalies are really good, your power play points are really good, your hits are really good, or your overall scoring is really good.
Yeah, it's tough
You can't stay in the top of all categories with 13 people playing, so you've got to eventually narrow it down to, okay, this is my attack plan for this season.
So who else is with us in the chat?
Smokey, who says he was happy with his picks.
So let's start from the top. We got Ryan O'Reilly. Yeah, some good
Getting
points
a little
there.
long in the tooth.
Yeah, ugly.
But he's still getting playing time.
A little long in the tooth, ugly, offensive to look at. Plays for an
best
offensive
face-off
team.
man in hockey.
Plays for
but face-offs aren't a stat.
No, plays for a very offensive team with a sort of piss-colored jersey. I'm just kidding.
Actually, Nashville had a lot of good pickups this offseason. They could be a powerhouse.
They are looking good. I'm scared
they
of them.
are in a much different position than they have been the past 2 years.
I'm fairly impressed and scared. So that they could be a big contender this year. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Hurtle, not so hot, but DeBrincat, always a good value pick. Absolutely. DeBrusque the same. Those are two great picks there because you can play left wing, right wing for them.
Yep.
Besser, yeah, not bad. Not a bad pick.
Timothy Comfer,
former Av. Cale Makar, good pick. I thought about,
I think that's more obvious pick.
That's an obvious pick, yes.
That was his first pick, wasn't it? Or his second pick?
If
that was the first pick, I believe.
Yeah, if Makar had been there, I may have been tempted to go Makar instead of the goalie I went for as the first pick.
Then you changed the whole strategy.
The whole plan, yeah. Just looking down the others.
And that's fair, Cocho. I mean, we went with goalies early. At some point, you run out of starting goalies. There's 13 fantasy players and 32 starting goalies. So, I mean, you get stuck with something every now and then. Nobody's going to get the best in every position.
No, they're not. There's some quite good picks here on the bench. Scheifele, Teravainen, Ekman Larsson. They're quite good value picks.
Yeah, right. Manson will be good on hits.
Yeah, absolutely. Goalie-wise, I had actually pegged Hill or Markstrom as my third goalies, but I didn't get the chance. So those are
two solid starters.
Yeah, Hill was good last year. So I had him in my team last year. He was good. Markstrom's pretty solid. Wedgwood, I don't know with Scott Wedgwood. I mean, he was obviously with Dallas last few years. Wasn't bad. He's great when he doesn't have to play too often. You don't want him as your starter like for 6 weeks in a row if your main guy's injured. But if he's coming in playing like maybe one or two games every 2 or 3 weeks, pretty good.
Which will likely be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a true backup. He's not like a 1A, 1B type goalie. Yeah. He's a backup. But that's the backup spot.
He will win you a few games. I mean, he did win 16 games last year. So
if you throw him in on the weeks or on the nights that he is playing and your other two are not playing, you're probably going to be fine.
So Smokey's happy, though.
Yeah.
Do we have anybody else that we know that's with us tonight?
I don't think so, because I think all of the ones that had name, adjective, team are bots.
Yeah.
And I know Mike DiCarlo's not here, or he would have spoken up. And Tay was one of Mike DiCarlo's friends. And I don't know that he got the message that he was continuing in the league this year. So I think that's everybody who's live here.
Well, I'm glad they were here. And that's, we'll just have a quick look at Tay, though. JT Miller, Dylan Larkin. He's got some of the big kind of value picks. I mean, that's quite a good set of shooters there.
Well, that's what happens when you're getting auto-drafted the best available player.
So it will remain, and he's got Swayman, who I had tagged as a potential, but turned out I didn't get him. because of the way it went, but I'm happy with the goalies I got anyway. So
we freaked out my daughter. She's like, I'm having post-draft depression now. Call me as soon as you're done with the stream.
I think you're going to have to help her. Let me know which player she's dumping. So I might.
Yeah, that would be against the rules. I'm not even going to find out who she's dumping. I'm just going to tell her how to fix it.
She's going to dump them like a boyfriend.
Plus, they won't be available till Monday, I think. Any waiver stuff isn't available until Monday.
So
and I have number one pick on the waiver wire since I was the last draft pick.
That's true. You have priority. That's true.
I have number one priority.
She's done some interesting choices there with Celebrini and Smith. Unproven, so to speak. So, excuse me. But I guess if you're an unknown center playing for the Sharks, you're probably not going to be producing.
Yeah, but you might be getting the ice time. The problem is she just took too many centers because that's all that is apparently who she pays attention to. She watches more hockey than all of us. I promise you that. But I don't think she understood the left wing, right wing having to pick up those spots. So
anyway, she's got two good centers at the top, and she's got pasta. So she's got a basis, and she's got a decor, and they're pretty good.
Yep.
Goalies are,
Ottinger's probably okay. Fleury's a little bit weak.
Yeah, we don't know if he's going to play even. So anyway,
don't think he's going to be a starter.
I'm sure you'll help her out within the rules.
I'll give her guidance. Like we kind of already did. Hey, you might want some left wingers and maybe a right winger or two.
Yeah. Anyway, that was fun. First time we've done that live.
Did we not do it live last year?
Did we do it live? I don't remember.
I thought we did.
Did we? Oh, maybe we did. It was better this year because of more people. Well, more names, whether they're real people or not.
More bots.
Yeah. So
when I started seeing those names sign up with the exact same format for all the team names, I was like, uh-oh. Somehow they got in. The bots have hacked us. But
I don't know who would be. It could just be channel. I mean, I've got 1,800 subs on YouTube. You never know.
Right, but for them all to go with the same format of their team name their actual first name with an adjective with the word team after it. That looks bottish to me when there's 6 teams that came in and 6 teams have that exact same layout for the name.
But if you've never signed up before, that's what it would do. And you wouldn't know any different. You wouldn't even know you could change the name.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know either, mate. I don't know either. Anyway, it's going to be fun. We've done it. We have a league. It's going to be fun.
Yep. And next week starts the hockey.
Indeed.
And I have to figure out a way to watch the Avalanche because all of my streaming sites have been confiscated by the FBI.
Oh, I haven't checked mine this year.
I think Colorado just put out they're bringing out a new streaming service for the Avalanche and Nuggets, but it's going to be $20 a month, which is kind of ridiculous to watch just your team.
So the Dallas Stars have got one called Victory
and they've
Plus,
made it free, didn't they?
It's free if you're in market. Yeah. You can't watch it out of market. So it's no use to me. It's no use to me, but it's free if you're in market, which is okay. And it is
but that's the problem. We have no way to watch them in market, so now they're going to charge us $20 to watch them in market because they're not broadcast on anything except for DirecTV. So, and $20 a month is pretty steep to watch the Nuggets and the Avalanche.
It is. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to figure out a way of watching the. Oh, I should send you my link.
Yeah, we'll see if it's still active, because mine were pretty good.
Mine is not bad. But I mean, I as I said, and I complained. I actually complained several times to the Dallas Stars. I said, "Oh, great! You've got a service. It was Bally before. Now it's Victory Plus, but you can only watch the games if you're in market." I said, "What use is that?"
Well, ESPN Plus, you can watch everything out of market.
I'm not. I don't give money to ESPN. And B,
Well,
I wouldn't be able
but
to
that
listen.
is the solution.
I would not be able to listen to the Stars commentators. I would have to listen to all the other assholes. And they're like, tough shit.
I think you get home and away options on ESPN Plus, but I don't know because I don't use it anymore.
Well, I used to subscribe to the NHL service, which had home and away options. They got rid of that. So I was watching Stars games in Dallas with an away broadcast
with an away feed.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'm not paying for this. Screw that, So,
yep.
Screw you.
But anyway, next week we'll be going to the normal format and kind of reviewing the weekend hockey and showing some clips, showing some fights, showing some hits, showing some goals, and reviewing fantasy hockey.
Yeah.
We'll be probably doing about an hour and a half each night, I think is the goal. So Saturday nights, 9:15.
Indeed. So just before we go, I do have a couple of clips from the off season. This is Corey Perry taking part in some wrestling.
That was a pretty weak hold he had there.
It was very weak, which is strange because on the ice he had a pretty firm grip and he was the guy doing the hitting. So
maybe he wasn't comfortable with all the baby oil on the wrestler.
That's right. I don't know. I think he might have been. What else did I have? These are just things I collected in the last couple of weeks. This is Scott.
88. Lindros makes the move. And Lindros is hammered down to the ice by Stevens. And Lindros remains.
Start that again.
Here's 88. Lindros makes the move.
Boom.
And Lindros is hammered down to the ice.
Yeah, but it was with a flying elbow.
And Lindros remains down on the ice as all the other players come together.
Oh, come on. What are you complaining about?
Oh, boy. This is the worst case scenario here of the playoffs.
Anyway.
Yeah, Smokey will probably get a few watch-alongs in this season.
Not sure.
Just depends on what nights games are on and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Watch-alongs would be good. Not sure that was really what you would call a hit.
It was a flying elbow to the jaw.
Indeed. This is not hockey, but I just thought it was funny because it's so staged.
For the second wild card spot as the hockey mascots go at it.
Sorry, it's hockey.
Head of the other. That
mascots,
be
not hockey game.
Right.
You might be revealing too much.
Yeah. Well, kind of like with Vientos left. Up behind the Diamondbacks.
All I can say is that the girl with the NYC top is quite attractive.
Under that. Hockey mascots go at it.
I think that's a lot of padding.
Anyway, that was all I had. I just had a couple of things. The season hasn't started yet. It's all preseason stuff. Nothing's really going on. So.
Yeah, I haven't even watched preseason. It's pointless. Yeah. Plus, I have no way of watching the Avs. So, what do you got coming?
Highlights of Stars games. I've watched the highlights and the goals and stuff, but I just next day I've not watched the games. It's just like. But coming up, what have we got coming up? Well, Monday on my channel, and I'm hoping you'll be the guest of honor.
I should be there.
If you can make it, we're going to do an episode of my Cult Comedy Crew recurring show where we talk about something funny, usually from the past, but this time we're going to do something that's on or has been on now, still is on theoretically, 4th season coming, Shoresy. So we're doing Shoresy on Monday, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. A lot of laughs.
We will never lose again.
She's got
give your balls a tug.
An all-time ass in a sea of asses, sea of Sudbury asses. So, Shoresy, great Canadian hockey show. We'll talk about it on Monday, but it manages to walk the line between having the required diversity for a show and then still taking the piss out of it subtly and not so subtly sometimes. So Shoresy will be the show. So we're talking hockey on Monday. That should be a lot of fun. And I've got a few videos up this week. I've had a busy week for videos. I got reviewed at least 2 movies. Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In. Have you ever heard of that movie?
Yeah, you talked about it on Thursday, I think.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite movie of the year so far. So check my review of that out. I did review a movie I saw yesterday in the cinema as well, a Korean movie called I, the Executioner. And have I got anything else coming up? I don't know. Next week is a road
We
trip.
will find out.
Road trip next week to see Judas Priest and Sabaton in Montana. So I've got a road trip coming up. There'll be lots of shorts, lots of video stuff from that. So
You should definitely hit up the duty-free store then on when you're crossing the
if they've got one
border.
If they've got one at the one man and his goat crossing that I'll be going
I
over.
bet they do.
So I'll be checking. Well, yeah, I'll look to you to recommend a couple of things in. So
Yeah, let me know when you get there what they've got if you find
Wednesday,
one. At least.
I'll be hitting the border on Wednesday. So in car by car. So anyway,
Nice.
What have you got, mate?
I've got my Sunday morning flagship show for my channel, The Bullpen, coming up tomorrow, and that is at 10:30 Mountain Time, 11:30 Central. Me and little Chad do that. We talk politics and the current state of the election. And we may just do a segment on how Donald Trump is not actually the threat to democracy. Kamala Harris and threatening to get rid of the filibuster and everything else that she's talked about over the past 4 to 5 years is really the threat to democracy.
Get rid of the filibuster.
Get rid of the filibuster, price controls, communism, all the great fun stuff. Pack the Supreme Court, or just abolish the Supreme Court, as a few minions have gone out to say lately.
Yeah. Create tens of millions of new voters that slavishly vote for you. Yeah.
And by the way, you're the person who never got a single vote in the primary or anything else at this point. So yeah, that'll be we'll be talking about that a little bit tomorrow, but come check that one out if after church you want to watch something a little bit early and catch up on all the Sunday morning politics news shows. We'll be doing the wrap up of that. Tuesday night we're going to have a special episode of The Bullpen for the VP debate. So I'll work on getting some guests, maybe Kerry Smith, maybe a few others again, and we will have a packed panel, hopefully, for the president or vice presidential debate.
You're going to stack the panel just like you would the court.
No, that's packing. We're just going to stack it. But I fully expect JD Vance to come with facts and Tim Walz to come with feelings. So we'll see how much the moderators decide to interject themselves. But
feelings, nothing more than feelings.
Yep, that's the leftist culture for you. So, so come check those out. Between starting this show up and doing the VP debate, I'll probably be at the hours to try to request to get monetized. Hopefully, all these doubled up shows don't screw me too much there, because we've heard that in the past. But we'll see how that goes. Thank you everybody for watching us, and we will catch you next Saturday night for Bourbon and Boarding.
Thanks, y'all. See you soon.
Hope everybody has a good night.
Keep on rocking.
Later, all.